Hey, day 18. Yes, 18. Um, I cannot be today. I my brain is just it's taken some leave or gone AWOL. Either way, my brain is just absolutely shut down today. Um, it's been an interesting day at work. We had a Oh, that's actually quite something that I suppose I could put down as my learning for today. So on Monday, an email went out at work and I read it and instantly got some anxiety over some of the things that were in there because I was like, oh my God, this is going to change, that's going to change, this is going to change, that's going to change. What does this mean? What does that mean? And normally, what I would do is instantly react and get all, oh my God, this, and I was just like, no, okay, write down all the things in the email that you're not sure about, go away, find the answers, and if you haven't got all the answers you need, then go back to the person that sent the email and just ask for clarification. Now, this is a huge, huge leap in how I handle situations. Like, it really did open my eyes as to how conscious I am about managing my emotions and my thoughts, not just in my day-to-day life, but in work. And yeah, I had a little bit of a troublesome night's sleep. Obviously had it on my mind and stuff, but I did everything the right way. I kind of, kept telling myself, don't worry about it until, you've had things confirmed either way. It's just an email you're probably reading into. There were certain words in the email that were quite triggering for me. So yeah, I was really proud at kind of getting the email. Yeah, I didn't sleep too well and it was playing on my mind a little bit, but went away, done some research, got some answers, and then put in a meeting today with my manager and just said, can I just go through a couple of other questions I've got about the email. Was totally honest with her and open and frank about everything. And as I expected, some of the wording in the email that I found was quite triggering wasn't intended in the way that it was sent. So this was a huge eye-opener for me because I really did take the time to read through the email again and again and kind of go, why am I so triggered by this? And it was just, there was a couple of words in the email that I have now realized that when they are said to me within a work environment and in a personal life environment, they have a reaction. And this was really insightful because obviously I was honest with my boss and said, look, I think that I'm getting upset with, this aspect of it because I feel that it's more to do with how it's worded than what you're actually trying to say. And we just, we talked and clarified it. And yeah, she was really, really good in kind of saying, no, totally understand why that could have happened, why you could have read it that way. That's not my intention, blah, blah, blah. She was really happy that I'd come to her and spoke to her about it. And I was really proud of my Stacey. Be proud of yourself because, one of the things that used to come up previously is you would get messages and emails and you'd instantly be like, oh my God, what's this about? Like having meetings planned in that you didn't know. It's like, what have I done? And what have I done? And, if you've not done anything wrong, why does that instantly, why do you feel triggered by those things? So yeah, it's been really interesting to see the development in me being conscious about my feelings and learning what I need to do now is take away those couple of words in that email and try and figure out why they're so triggering for me. Because it's really crazy. One of the words was late. And it just seeing, if you're going to be late, to a shift, blah blah blah. And I was like, oh my god, what if I'm just this huge amount of anxiety built up about this? So I need to maybe sit down and go through what's happened in my life that makes that word so triggering. Is it fear of me being late? Is it having people be late on me? What is the emotion attached to that word? There was a couple of other words in there that as well, but the late one was the one that kind of really created the most like emotional disturbance in me. So yeah, I think my learning is to kind of go away and try and figure that out a little bit more. But you know, you definitely are. I'm proud of you for how you handled yourself these last couple of days, because you know, you've not done what you would normally do. So that's yeah, fantastic. You know, this is really, you're really showing up for yourself this time, Stacey, and you may not have anyone telling you that they see what you're doing and what you're proud of, but I'm proud of me. I'm proud of you. Quotes for today. Instagram has been quote heavy. I think I might have taken a couple of screenshots actually, but I don't think was this taken today? Yeah, this again was, when did I take this screenshot? Because I want to try and make sure that I am. It's the 14th today, yes. So this was one that when I was making my coffee this morning and I was just flicking through Instagram waiting for the kettle to boil, and it was something that kind of followed on a bit from yesterday. I felt like I kind of had residual sort of energy left over from all the thoughts and sort of the roller coaster that I'd been through yesterday of emotions, and I kind of felt like I went to bed on the up again, and maybe yeah, I didn't sleep as soundly as I have been, and I think when I woke up I was maybe coming down the curve again a little bit. So then I opened my phone and saw this, and it was kind of, it really sort of jumped out to me, and it was for anyone who needs to hear this: there are still people who will sit and listen to you while you talk about something that bothered you. There are still people out there who will take accountability and apologise. People who can be aware of their behaviour and how it affected you. People with whom you can grow. People who will make you feel valued and appreciated. You don't have to go through years with someone who doesn't communicate kindly and lacks emotional intelligence. You are worthy of the healthiest love. Yeah, I think I do. I am increasingly aware of my part, the part I played in the breakdown of everything, and extremely conscious that I kind of get to the core of why I felt triggered by certain things and felt the need to act in a certain way, in a very kind of protective way, not just protective of me but protective of my ex. I need to do some more soul searching to figure that out, but that post really resonated with me, more for the fact that, you know, all the, I said yesterday, I don't feel like I'm going to get answers to things, and it, you know, have someone you know, have people who take accountability and apologize, and who can be aware of their behavior and how it affected you. You know, I am by no means innocent in the breakdown of my last relationship, you know, but I definitely don't think that I was the main reason for it breaking down. I would say it was potentially equal in that. So I know when things kind of happened and fizzled out, I was fully aware of, my part I played in it. And, I would happily put my hands up and, if I could apologize and, I think the best thing I can do for myself is to learn why I said and did the things I did and repair them so I don't take them into another relationship. But yeah, it was just that really reassured me in that, I would happily sit down and have a conversation and kind of say, look, these are the things I want to apologize for. These are the reason why I did this. This is the reason why I did that, and have a conversation with someone. I have had relationships with people where I have been able to really sit down and talk about things, but we've maybe just not, the relationship just hasn't been, and I think I'd forgotten that. And it is who I am. I don't shy away from difficult conversations. If something needs to be said, or you're just saying or doing something that's hurting another person, talk to me about it so I can fix it. Tell me what I need to do to make things better. Because if I'm doing something and it's upsetting you, then let me know, and I can either tell you if it's a core belief or value that is going to require you to understand why I do that, or if it's something that I just do that I can change that's going to make you feel better, then I'd happily do that. And I do that with my friends, I do that with my work colleagues, I do that with strangers I meet in the street. I'm quite sweary, but if I meet someone and I get an impression that they don't necessarily approve of that, then I'll quite happily adjust the way that I communicate with them. So I'm never not open to adjusting and things. So seeing that post and being reminded that there are people out in the world like me that are able to sit down and say, let's talk about what's happened. And equally, there are people that just don't want to talk, and neither is right or wrong. I need to be able to understand that when I encounter someone that doesn't want to do that, then I have to respect that, and I do. And it just means that I have to maybe go away and seek those answers within myself as to why I feel like I need that. But anyway, so yeah, that quote really kind of like made me remember, I'm not alone. There are other people out there like me. There is someone out there that's going to understand me and get me and appreciate me and stuff. Similarly, as there's someone out there that's going to do the same for the person that, I'm no longer with. And I hope to pray to high heaven that they do meet someone that is able to, love and look after them the way that I wanted to. It just didn't happen. So, yeah, so that's my learning. I think something I'm happy for today. I am happy. I think I'm happy that when I went to the gym today, Kenny was like, how's the training going? And I kind of said, I'm doing really good. I'm like pushing myself harder. I'm working it so that the weight I'm putting on, when I get to like 8 or 9 reps, I'm really struggling and I'm having to kind of like push through. And she did say the name for it, but I can't remember what she said. And she's like, no, that's a good way to do it. So I'm happy that, what I'm actually doing, and I am starting to see a couple of results already. Certain things not jiggling as much as they used to. So that's really exciting. Starting to feel a little bit more comfortable and confident in my own skin. So my gratitude today is for, what can I be grateful for today? I think my gratitude today is for work in the fact that the conversations I've had today are still allowing me to have the autonomy to do the work that I want within the remit of still allowing me to work on improving in my mental health. You know, there's not many companies that I've worked for where I could have gone and had the open and frank conversation I had with my new boss today, and had them say, that's absolutely fine, I totally understand, I totally agree. Even within this company, I've had a situation where I've had a manager that hasn't understood mental health, and there was a huge clash there, and it was one of the, you know, a really difficult time that I went through in kind of trying to have someone understand the way my mind works. And even when I was saying stuff, I was laughing and saying, I know this sounds absolutely crazy to someone that doesn't get it, but this is how my brain works in these instances. And it was so refreshing to have someone say, I hear you, I understand, I accept what you're saying, and I am fully willing, able, and, you know, to do whatever it takes to make sure that we provide you with a safe space to ensure that your mental health is the priority, because supporting that means that I can bring my best self. And so, yeah, my gratitude today is for my job and my current new manager, and the fact that we have such a really good, open and honest policy about mental health and flexibility and things like that. So yes, that's it. As the title of this video is, I can't be beep. I'm just, yeah, I'm feeling today like it's hump day, it's midweek, my brain is just doing stuff, and I have to just remember and look back on other posts and remember that this is a journey, this is a roller coaster. There's going to be days when I'm extremely happy, there's going to be days when I'm extremely sad. That is the nature of my mental health issues, is that I have extreme highs and lows. I'm learning to recognize them, I'm learning to balance them. I am learning that it's okay to have these emotions, that there is someone out there that is going to see them as the superpower that I believe that they are, and to allow me the freedom to keep exploring and to learning and growing and things. So today that has been shown to me in my connection with my new manager. So yes, that's my gratitude today. I'm obviously not going to tag my manager because I don't have her on my Instagram, but so I'm just going to put manager, but I know who you are. So yeah, I'm now going to go and get my cold shower. I've got a couple more exercises that I normally do in the evening, just to, you know, wear my body and mind out a little bit more. I'm going to go and do that. So yeah, just remember, these days will come and go. Tomorrow's a new day. I'm excited to, you know, I'm actually going to bed and being and excited to wake up the next day, now, which has been a while coming. So yeah, I'm sorry this is a really long one today. It was crazy because I genuinely, when I sat down to take this video, and I was just like, I'm just going to title this, I cannot be fucked, because I obviously had more to say than I thought I did. Which people that know me probably will be like, yeah, we know. So yeah, that's it. I'm done for this evening. I've also noticed in my videos that my hands and my face look very different in colour. They're genuinely not this different. I'd like to think that they're not as different as they are on camera, but do you know what? It is what it is. Oh, right, that's it. I'm done for this evening. Stacey, you've got this. I'm proud of you today. Yeah, you're really showing up for yourself, and you're really committing to yourself and proving to yourself that all the things that you thought you couldn't do, you can do. You just need to have the motivation and the right reason to do it. And the reason you're doing it now is for you. There is no better reason on this earth. Yeah. Stay kooky.